Hare Krishna, Namaste. Chapter 6, entitled as Dhyana Yoga, Sloka 9. Sugran mitraridasina madhyastattveshya bandhushu sādhuṣv cha pāpeṣu sama-buddhir viśiṣyate. So far, we understood these groups, and it makes sense. These three categories that we saw: favorable, unfavorable, and neutral. But now, the last two types of people, one is saints, another one is sinner, sadhu and papi. How can one see both equal? We always hear several times that one should be in the association of sadhu samagama, sadhu sangha, and one should always disassociate, be away from the asadhus, the sinners, the papis. This is very important for one's spiritual growth. Then how can one see both equally? One should, in fact, see the difference and avoid the asadhus and associate with the sadhus. Here the context is about yogi who is focused on vision of Atma, not vision of Paramatma in this context. For those yogis who are advanced in self-realization program, certainly should always keep away from public. Isolation is needed. Whereas for those who are inclined towards Paramatma realization, sadhu sangha is must. It is mandatory. Therefore, here the context is about those yogis who are interested in the vision of self, not the Supreme Lord, Paramatma. For them, whether it's sadhu or whether it's a papi, they don't get anything out of them. They see both equal. Now let's see what sādhuṣv means. A person is sadhu when one follows dharma. For one who is in the advanced stage in the yoga, for him, he doesn't require any association. In fact, he has to be alone because his focus is all about Atma. Whereas pāpeṣu is one who follows adharma. Sadhu is one who follows dharma. Papi is one who follows adharma, sins. He keeps both away, or he sees both the same because both of them are not going to be of any use for his Atma realization. Again, we have to be clear that this is on the very advanced stage. Therefore, for that person, Sugran, Mitra, Ari, Udasina, Madhyastha, Dveshi, Bandhu, Sadhu, Papi, they are all equal. It is more difficult to treat all kinds of people alike than to view all objects equal. We can probably consider a pebble, that's a lump of earth, or a stone or gold equal. We might get to that stage. But then dealing with people, considering them to be equal, is challenging. Hence, this person who is able to do so is considered to be superior. Let's recap all the three slokas that we have seen so far that is Sloka 7, 8 and 9. These three slokas are key for one's satisfaction. Have a satisfied life. Krishna uses this opportunity, having Arjuna as an instrument, to teach us this important message. We focus so much on our body. We live for this body. We work for this body. We eat for this body. We do everything for this body. But interestingly, this body that we are working so much for is going to go away one day. But how much we try to focus and serve the Atma, less we care for the Atma, less we try to understand Atma, less we try to even find the truth about the Atma. That's because we still identify ourselves with the body. Therefore, we need to contemplate the message that Krishna gives us, that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. Atma is eternal and body is temporary. Atma will not die, but the body does. Atma is superior, whereas the body is inferior. Atma is full of knowledge, whereas body is dull matter. Atma is full of bliss, whereas body is full of problems. It is just because of my own karma that I have obtained this material body. When I finish, drain out all my karmas, then I will have no more material body. I will attain the supreme abode. For this reason, one needs to do their Nishkama Karma Yoga in Krishna consciousness, remembering that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. When we continue this way, we will be able to attain the vision of self. When that stage comes, three things happens, which is what been explained in these three slokas that we have learned so far. Sloka 7, 8 and 9. In Sloka 7, the key is conquering the mind. Sloka 8, the key is conquering the wealth. Sloka 9, the key is conquering the people. In Sloka 7, a person sees everything equal who has conquered his mind, the heat and cold, happiness and distress, honor and dishonor. All this happens, the duality are seen because of mind. So this person has controlled his mind, conquered his mind. Therefore, for him, heat or cold, happiness or distress, honor or dishonor, everything is same, equal. Then in the 8th sloka, it focuses on conquering the greed for wealth, material profits, material things. One may even treat heat and cold equal in this stage. But to get wealth, we know people work during cold winter and hot summer, not because they like to work, not because they treat cold and winter, cold and hot equal. That's because people need money. That's why they tolerate, they see both equal. And that's not the equal vision that's been mentioned in this sloka. Or one may treat happiness and distress equal, but to obtain long-term material benefit like wealth or something which is material, they are ready to go through any pains if one knows that he is going to get the material benefits. the matter, the money. At the end, one might even tolerate honor and dishonor to any extreme if he knows by doing so he is going to get something. He is ready to go through that as well. If he's going to get money, well, no problem if I have to be going through this dishonor. Therefore, in this 8th sloka, Krishna says, for one who is spiritually inclined, a lump of earth, stone, or gold, all same. He doesn't work hard towards any of these things because he sees no differences among them, as they don't add any value to his self-realization program, Atma realization. And lastly, in today's sloka, sloka 9, we saw one must conquer people. That is, after conquering mind, conquering the money. If one could not conquer people, then he failed in this process. Conquer means not that you fight, defeat someone. We saw that one. That's not what it meant in the sloka. But treating all the people equally, seeing no differences. As explained in the previous 8th sloka, one may give up their wealth. But if that act of renouncing the wealth is due to attachment to their beloved ones, then it is an interruption in their practice, and that is what mentioned in this sloka 9. Therefore, here Krishna says, the yogi sees everyone equal and no differences among well-wisher, affectionate one, a neutral one, a mediator, an envious person, a friend, an enemy, a pious person, or a sinner. He sees everyone equal. From these 3 slokas, we need to analyze ourselves, where we are stuck in our spiritual journey, and start working on rectifying that as soon as possible. Is it on the mind level? Is it on the material level, monetary level? Or is it on the attachment to relationships? As we analyze, it will help us to remove the block and move forward with the guidelines that Krishna has been providing throughout Bhagavad Gita. Sugran mitraryudasina madhyastatveśya bandhushu sādhuṣv pāpeṣu sama-buddhir viśiṣyate. Namaste. Hare Krishna.